Hey everybody, Scotty B here from the King of Halloween. Hope you all had a great holiday season. I know I did. It was great. Family, friends, drinking, just an all-around good time. We started the Friday Night Frights in December, and we're going to keep it going. I found some ghost stories on Reddit, and I'm going to read them to you tonight. And with that said, I'm going to get started. So this is by a guy named Axis2670. And he's in the section r/paranormal. This is his story. I used to think I've only had one paranormal experience, which happened recently, but thinking back, I actually had two. Back in the 1990s, my parents owned a cabin out in the Virginia woods. My mother and sister would go there and stay. My mother and sister said the cabin was haunted, but I never believed it. They claimed that in the middle of the night, something would open the locked doors and they would wake up and the doors would be wide open. My mother said either someone had keys to the place and was tormenting us or the cabin was haunted. I laughed at it. I never believed in the supernatural. I guess he's in for a surprise. Then one winter, I had brought a four-wheel drive and it was supposed to snow that night, so I thought it would be cool to drive out to the cabin and camp there during the winter, during the snowstorm. So I got there and it was very cold, so I lit a fire. But it wasn't warming the cabin at all. Remembering the stories, I locked the doors and double-checked them. I went to bed with my clothes on under a heavy blanket. I fell asleep and I had a terrible nightmare. I dreamed I woke up and there was wind blowing in the bedroom. So I walked into the main room and the door was wide open with snow on the floor. As I walked into the room, I turned and there was a tall demonic creature with shiny black skin and glowing red eyes standing to my right. And then I woke up. Man, that's shocking. I don't want to have a dream like that, I'll tell you that. I laid in the bed for a few minutes and I realized that it seemed like it had gotten colder, and I decided to go see if the fire had gone out. I walked into the main room and the door was wide open, and the outside porch light shining illuminated the snow that had blown in on the floor. And I suddenly realized that the dream was coming true, and I panicked and turned to my right, but it was pitch black. I couldn't see anything. I fumbled for the light switch like a crazy person, and when the light came on, there was nothing there. I walked over to open the door and look out, and there was about 2 inches of snow on the ground, and there was no footprints to be seen. The fire was out, so I decided to just pack up and go home. I never spent the night there again. So that's a freaky story, man. I mean, he had that dream, and then when he woke up, it was kind of like coming true. So who knows if that cabin was haunted, or maybe that night it was just all in his head. But I thought that was a good story. That's why I read it to you guys. Again, it's on Reddit, r/paranormal, if you want to see the comments that the guy got. It's a very interesting story, fun, scary. I loved it. Thanks for listening. Scotty B here, the King of Halloween, where it's Halloween all year long.